What's going on, guys? This is DragsterTV here, back at it again. And today, guys, we're back here on SnowRunner. Now, for today's SnowRunner video, guys, essentially what we're going to be going ahead and doing today, guys, is simply taking a quick little look at this brand new mod. Now, exactly what this brand new mod is the truck we do currently have in front of us here today, guys. It is called Frog's Mud Pig, not Frog's Tow Pig. Alrighty, guys, actually a big difference. However, they are both console friendly. Now, for those of you that could not already tell by the name, this truck is not completely created, but it is designed by Frog, and due to him being banned, this is not new news to a lot of you guys, maybe to some of you guys. Essentially, Frog did get banned off of mod.io some time ago, so he has still been frequently creating and designing some mods. And now let me explain this real quick. He designed the model of the truck, but overall this is just a product of the TNB modding community. I'm pretty sure everybody did their part to pitch in, and so this is what it came out. But since Frog designed it, it's called Frog's Mud Pig. Alrighty, guys. However, the mod itself that was uploaded to mod.io for SnowRunner, or the mod browser for PCs right now, but we should be seeing it on console mod browser soon, and I'll get more into that here in just a moment. Anyways, the uploader of it was TNB Invalid Redneck. And as I did mention, this truck is completely unbadged and unbranded for full console use, meaning that it is console friendly. So, exactly what is this truck? For those of you that could not already tell, this is based off of a second gen Dodge Ram extended cab, I believe long bed, maybe short bed. It looks like a long bed, maybe, but it is a second gen Dodge Ram extended cab. Alrighty, guys. And overall, off of first glance of this thing, it's just overall an ultimate beast. He's got this thing sitting on crane axles, which the crane axles themselves were built and designed by a familiar creator. A lot of you guys may know who he is. His name is just Nick. That's who he goes by. He's made the F450 monster trucks and just a lifted F450, and I'll put those both up on the screen right there. Now, this truck is not to be confused, and it is very similar though, but it is not to be confused with Frog's Tow Pig. Alrighty, guys, the Tow Pig, I will put it up on the screen right there. That is the console-friendly Cat Eye, and the truck we have in front of us here today, Frog's Mud Pig, is the console-friendly second-gen Dodge Ram. So the current state of this beast we do have in front of us here today is just currently stock for now. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna go through the full customization tests and all that good and fun stuff here in just a moment, but first things first, we do have to hop straight into the truck store and take a quick little look at how much this bad boy costs. So here it is in the truck store, not too far down the list. As you guys can see, the picture of it, it looks fairly stock, so maybe that will be an option that we can put back to stock. I'm hoping not. And also from the looks of it, with the giant crane axles under it and the full 4-link, not coilover, but 4-link suspension setup, looks pretty insane. Looks like a model of the truck and a part of the truck, so maybe we can set it back to stock, and that would be pretty cool to have all those options. And knowing Frog, it's not too above and beyond. But anyways, guys, the price you guys can pick up this bad boy from the truck store is a solid $50,889. So here we go, guys, hopping straight into the customization. First off, we're going to start off here first in engine. We're going to start off with just the normal stock engine, and for those of you that are familiar with Frog's vehicles, the engine and gearbox parts are probably not going to be anything new to you guys. Alrighty, guys, you guys may be a little bit familiar with it. Anyways, guys, we're going to start first with stock, and we do have the option to go down to upgrade and then performance, and performance is the best because the power to weight ratio is S+ class. Moving on down to our gearbox options, we're going to start first here with stock, and then we're going to have the option to go to a highway gearbox or an off-road gearbox. For today's build, we're going to run a highway gearbox, and let's move on into suspension next. So to be expected, it's not going to meet the picture of the truck in the truck store. We are going to only have one suspension option, and that is going to be the crane axles suspension. Moving on down to tires, we are going to have a couple of different options. All 71-inch tires. We have the option to throw in some boggers, which the truck is going to come with. We can put some studded, which are not studded, but they are dually tires. So studded generic off-road tires. We can put some more boggers on there. Let's see what the difference is. These are a little bit wider, tougher, fatter boggers. Next down the line, we will have pit bulls, more boggers. Okay, what's all the difference here? I don't know. So far, these two boggers look the same. Maybe this one's just a little bit bigger. Maybe, I'm not sure. Definitely a bigger bogger than the stock bogger we do have on it here right now. Moving on down the list one, we are going to have Maxxis Rockzillas, and then some trail grapplers, and then some Toyo OCs. So I feel like running, personally, dually tires with this, and we may here in just a second. But what I want to take a look at, since I like these rims here, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the, should I do Toyos or trail grapplers? Let's go and run trail grapplers gears just for now, stock winch, and here is where we're going to get ourselves some more customization. Alright, so here's the truck stock. We're going to have our stock bumper, and in our frame add-ons we are going to have a couple of bumper options. So here's our stock bumper. We have 2 custom bumper options. First custom bumper we can put on it, and then we have our second one right here. I'd prefer the stock one personally, but if I had to choose one, it would probably be this one if I had to choose one. So let's just go ahead and run it. Next, going on down the list, since this thing is the ultimate beast, you gotta have it. Alrighty guys, you had to include it, bumper weight, because of course this thing may need it because you can tow with it. Alrighty guys, so you can put some bumper weight there to get you some more towing stability while heavy hauling. Next down the line, you can throw on some dually fenders, and then since the truck itself is not going to come with a tailgate, as you guys can see, you can choose to put on a tailgate if you guys would like, and as well as a toolbox in the back. So it's coming together real nice, looking sick. In visuals, we're gonna have exhaust. Here we go. It's a frog truck. He's coming in hot with all these options. Alrighty guys, so our first option, alrighty guys, we can choose to axle dump it, and that is what it looks like. Next up, we can put a hood stack. Love to see it. That's just one singular hood stack, as you guys can see. The next, we have dual hood stacks, square cut stacks in the back, and then we can put some regular stacks in the back as well. Also, props to the interior. We're going to take a look at it here in just a minute when we're outside the garage, but man, I love the camo seat covers. And then we can put some regular stacks. Can we put, I'm curious, axle dump? Okay, we can put hood stacks and axle dump and regular stacks. So this thing will just be rolling coal every inch of the truck. And then move on down into our rims to finish off the build. As I did mention, I do like these American Force Assault rims. You're also given the option for some TIS off-road rims, CK06 rims, Genesis rims, Maverick rims, and some specialty forged 002s. So I'm gonna go ahead and run a nice gray just because I love the gray look on any second gen I see. It just really complements it and looks great. So I'm gonna go and run this gray unless I find a better one down the line. That was a little bit darker. I like it a little bit, but I personally prefer a little bit of a lighter gray on these. Now obviously it's not gonna match our suspension. That's probably why he made it green, but it's alright. If I were to run purple, I'd have that green and purple complement a lot of guys do on their SEMA trucks, so that could be one way I can run it, but I personally prefer my gray on my second gens. Alrighty guys, so now it's time to hop straight into a quick little look over / review of Frog's Mud Pig, and then we're gonna finish it all off with some tests. It should be fun to see how this beast will handle our tests today. The startup should be insane for rolls out of coal. We're gonna have some coal coming out down here, out the back, and out our dual stacks in our hood. Alrighty guys, so first glance in the bottom left corner screen, this truck will come with a 31-gallon tank, and if we move our vision over to the bottom right corner screen, this insane vehicle will come with a 7-gear gearbox. With the exception of high gear, low plus, and low minus, he's gotta hook us up with our insane highway gearbox. It's got everything. The truck itself is all-time all-wheel drive and all-time diff lock, and in functions you are gonna have no suspension options. And here is our interior view. Looks insane, pretty spot on, and I like it a lot because I don't know, it's very spot on, and the details with the Alpine aftermarket head unit is really cool. I personally in real life have been searching for some cool aftermarket head units for my truck, and I have seen that one around, so it's kind of cool to see it as a little accessory / detail in a mod I'm reviewing here on SnowRunner. So yeah, that is pretty cool. So now without further ado, let's go and start up. But first things first, did Frog do it? Let's go and hit the horn. What did you expect? Of course he did. So now let's go ahead and start up and see what this thing's all about. Here we go guys. Yes, look at all that coal. We are just making the environment so great. Alrighty guys, so let's go ahead and roll this thing, and oh my gosh, I didn't even notice the sound. It sounds amazing. Let's go ahead and rev it up a little bit. Wow, that sounds like one mean, angry, riled up 12 valve 5.9 Cummins. Sounds good, like it. And the idle stays there the whole time. Alright, let's go ahead and drive it around. This is an insane truck. That's all I have to say. And I'm just so impressed with all the coal we are rolling out of so many different angles and sides of this truck. It's actually insane. So what we're gonna go ahead and do now, we're gonna go and start her off first with a baseline test down the drag strip. Let's see what kind of performance we can get, what kind of times we can get out of this puppy here. So let's just go ahead and do it. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Let's go and spam clutch here. We're gonna get to 3 out of 7 gears with spamming clutch. I'm going to try to predict that we are not going to break loose at all or spin out, and my predictions were correct. We did make it through all 7 gears. Well, I believe we did just shift into 7th gear gear right at the end of it. But anyways, I did see a 7 out of 7 gear by the time we did cross the line and enter the mud there. Overall, that was a solid 19-second run straight down the drag strip. This thing for, I mean, look at what's hauling. And the 71-inch tires, the insane suspension and everything. And it's just cruising on by like it's nothing. And you're going to take just a little bit of damage flipping over there. But it's alright. So let's go ahead and try high gear. And let's just see how it'll handle it. And oh my gosh, I cannot wait to make the thumbnail for this thing. Alright, so here's high gear. It's pretty speedy, not gonna lie. You know your truck's sitting tall when you get a little bit of air and you're hitting treetops. Just had to say it. Alrighty guys, so now what a lot of you guys have been waiting for. Let's just see how this beast will dominate. And when I mean dominate, let's just see if it'll absolutely dominate these 3 mud pits. We're gonna try it with our dually tires that we are given, and then we're gonna try it with the biggest, fattest, widest boggers that we can throw on this thing. So let's do this in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Oh, I didn't even hit the time. Let's go ahead and back up here, and there we go. So in 3, 2, 1, and I missed it again. Okay, so here we go in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Here we are. So far, making it on through just fine, like it's nothing. 8 seconds exiting the first mud pit. The description did say that this truck is a mudding beast, so you know I'm looking forward to seeing when I will see that. I believe I may see it with the boggers. I'm not too sure yet. Anyways, guys, we are currently at 38 seconds. Just letting you guys know that. And we are making our way on by like it's nothing, cutting through these mud ruts, sitting up nice and tall, rolling lots of coal while we're at it. And we are going to exit out of these mud pits at a solid 1 minute, 1 second. Alrighty, guys. So now let's just go ahead. I may time it. I'm not too sure. I'm just going to throw these on our biggest boggers we can throw on. Man, look at that thing. And with the tires just get taller. So we're sitting up a little bit taller than we were with the flatter tires we recently just had on it. We previously just had on it. So here we go, guys, in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. It's going to spam clutch here. Let's just see if we can cut through at least the first and second mud pits any better, any faster. Let's see, exiting out of there same time, 8 seconds, and we're actually getting kind of stuck through here. Okay, I'm not going to go the whole way. We're at 20 seconds right now. Do what you'd like with that information. So now I'm going to go ahead and throw on the Toyo Open Countries, and let's just go ahead and jump it. Alright guys, so here we are, 4 out of 7 gears. We're jumping her. We are going to land, take no damage. That was a pretty close landing. We almost didn't make it. We are going to flip. Okay, I spoke too soon. We are going to flip. Our winch, our invincible winch that can go pretty much across the whole map, is going to come in handy and is going to flip us over. We are going to dent up our dually fenders just a little bit. That's alright. Imagine just another day on the racetrack with our 5.9 12 valve. Alrighty guys, so that's it for Frog's Mud Pig. Is it the best second gen on SnowRunner? In my opinion, yes. Now next question, is it the best console friendly second gen on SnowRunner? And that is a definite yes, no hesitation. This thing is just overall insane and probably one of the best trucks you can currently use off the mod browser. And there's a lot of good ones, but this one definitely is way up there. Alrighty guys, so yeah, let me know down below in the comments what you guys did think of this truck and overall today's video. Anyways guys, that is pretty much it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you have an amazing rest, guys, day or night. Leave a fat like if you guys did enjoy. And with that, I'll catch you guys very, very soon in the next one.